going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third and 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own. Great field position.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game on the toss point.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You've got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A third and long coming up here. Wide out in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Tate. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Gets open down the middle. He's loose. This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair kick. Offense set on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach.
Underneath toaster coverage, got it deep downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game, he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Fires left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Let's go.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Back to pass, it's Orji. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The offense set for a first down play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2, so always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Fast motion from the offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down.
And the pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Line getting set on second down. It's reverse. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside, all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught them in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following each of the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll toss it to the left. Fakes his man out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. This senior showing great toughness, takes the hit, and still puts the ball on target. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass hits.